Hey guys, it's Sara Ayler from softluxcompany.com, and I'm going to be showing you our latest kit, the Pretty as a Peacock kit today. And we will be looking at our new kit that's available and talking about some of the new products that were loaded on our website today. I'm just going to give everyone a few minutes to jump on this live video and get settled in, and then we will get going. In the meantime, I wanted to let you know that you can get $5 off an order over $49, $10 off an order over $69, and $20 off an order over $99, as well as free shipping on our website for the following week. So it runs through next Tuesday. And of course, our website is softluxcompany.com. So if you're interested in any of the things that you see me show today, please do go check it out on the website. And we have a limited quantity of our kits. They almost always sell out fairly quickly. The Pretty as a Peacock went in about 5 or 6 days. So, and we always try to make a little bit more each time. But they're just very popular. So if you want to get a kit, make sure you jump on and do that. I see there's quite a few of you on here, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up so that we can get started. Hi, friends. How are you today? I'm so glad that you're here with me. I am, of course, Sara Ayler from softluxcompany.com. I have worked for Softlux for nearly 22 years. And in the last few years, we have started making these super fun theme-based jewelry making kits. They contain everything that you need to bead. So if you're brand new to beading, they're a perfect introduction to basic stringing projects. And I will do a project today using our last kit, which was the Pretty as a Peacock kit. This kit is sold out. It sold out a month ago on Kit Week. And so many people have it at home and will be beading along with me. Some people may make the same thing that I make, but some people will, most people will make lots of other beautiful things with the beads inside and then post their designs to our Softlux VIB Facebook group. So I am going to open this up. We're going to make something, take a look, and then talk about some of the new items that I have available today on the website. So I'm going to flip over to my camera here, and we will kind of take a look at what's going on. How's everybody doing today? I'm going to jump in and look at your comments too. I see lots of wonderful hellos. Sue says she's having a beautiful 55-degree day in central Pennsylvania. Oh, that's lovely to hear. Oh, thank you. Brenda says my necklace is so pretty. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I made that with the howlite gemstones that we had from one of our live sales. And we have a live sale coming up next week on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time if you want to join us. We have lots of new stuff to take to show you. All right, so I'm going to open up my kit and we're going to get started taking a look at what is in this kit today. So this is the new kit that just went on sale today. This is the Egg Hunt Design Kit. It is not completely Easter themed, but does have some fun Easter colors in it. It's based on our Egg Hunt trio, which is one of our most popular trios. And it's got a really fun surprise in it from Green Girl Studios. And I'm just going to tell you that on the video. It's not in the description or anything, but it does have a really special surprise inside of it if you end up getting this kit. And it feels kind of hefty. And here's the bead strand. We usually try to do a bead strand or two that is custom designed for us to match our kit. And here is our latest bead strand that you can find on the website as of today that matches the Egg Hunt Design Kit. So if you were lucky enough to get one of these Pretty as a Peacock kits, you may have also gotten some bead strands that matched it as well. I think there were 1 or 2. I'm going to set these ones aside. The way Kit Day works, if it's brand new to you, it's a ton of fun. You buy your kit today or within the next week before they sell out, and then you join our Softluxe Very Important VIB group. And please do not reveal the contents of your mystery kit when you receive them. This way, others can be surprised when they receive their kit as well. Then on the last Wednesday of the month, I usually go live at about 3 p.m. Pacific time on the Softluxe Company Facebook page and now our YouTube page as well. I unbox the kit and then I make a design, maybe 2 designs depending on how things are going. And you can watch it at your own convenience. You don't have to be here live, although it's very fun when you guys are here live. So thank you for being here. And then it's your turn. We get to see all of the fun designs that you post using the kit. So our last kit was Valentine Passion. You can look on our blog today at softluxecompany.com and you'll see a bunch of beautiful designs made from our Valentine Passion design kit. And it's only a small number that we can show on the blog. We get lots and lots of design inspiration through the kits. So you get to see what everyone makes with the same set of beads. And you can add in your own beads if you want to. We pick one random winner per month who wins the next kit. And then we post their name, usually on kit day, I think is when we end up posting it. So here we go. This is the kit. We do have some other new products today. I guess I should mention before I get going too fast. We have a Pretty as a Peacock trio, which is the dark blue lapis, the turquoise, and the peridot. This is such a really fun, beautiful kit for spring, which is coming up quicker than we know it, right? And we also added a new toggle. We have one of these toggles in the kit. I think we used the silver one in the kit, but we have them in 4 different metal types. We've got the silver, a copper, a brighter gold color, and then an antique gold color. They're really, really pretty. They're from Tierra Cast. They're made in the USA. They're nice because you can use it as a single strand clasp with the 1 notch, or you can do 3 strands because it's got 3 holes. You could also turn it and use it as a pendant, which I've been thinking a lot about as looking at this in the front of your necklace and still have it be a clasp too. So I might explore that idea today, but it does come in all these different metal types. If you want to pick any of those up when you get your kit today. It'll give you some other options for clasps. We're really, really in love with those. Okay. Get into just a little bit more of a comfortable position for a long time live show here, right? How is everybody doing today? I see Kristen says she loves that trio and those new toggles. Robin said she used hers other than as a toggle, so that's good to hear. So she used hers in a different way than being just a toggle. Susan loves the wire colors. That's so good to hear, Susan. I like those too. Lots of great comments. Oh, Kim says the dark blue Softluxe is gorgeous. The other line of colors are pretty, but that dark blue, ooh, so gorgeous. Yeah, I agree. We've got some great colors in this trio, and I think it's going to be really, really popular. It's a fun color collection. So, oh goodness, this is like one of my favorite colorways. I've been so excited about this colorway. And look, you get that beautiful dark blue lapis in the kit. This is a 10-foot spool of Softluxe beading wire. This retails for about $7.89. You get a full 10-foot spool in the dark blue lapis, medium diameter, so it's great for mixing and matching lots of different materials. The dark blue is so tricky. It's really hard to photograph. It's really hard to even see the color really on video. I think you have to see it in person to really understand what a pretty color it is. It's almost like a teal, but it has a little bit of that dark blue lapis coloring to it. It's just a really, really neat color. but it's very hard to see on the spool just how great it is. So hopefully those of you that got a kit are getting that ability to see it up close and personal and see just how wonderful it is. So as usual, we've got a mishmash of things here in the kit. We try to give you a little bit of everything, and that way, if you're brand new to beading, you have everything you need to get started except for the tools. And so you will find in your findings kit, you got one of those cool new tiara cast toggles. Let's just pull all this out. You got one of those new toggles, which I'm super excited. I haven't even gotten to use one yet, so I'm really excited to use it. 4 ear wires, and then also a lobster clasp. So if you want to make quite a few designs, which you totally can with this amount of wire and this amount of beads, do grab some more clasps and ear wires as well. But we've got you covered for a few projects with what we put in the kit. It'll get you started. And then we also always include our 2x2 millimeter Softflex crimp tubes. They are double the wall thickness of most. They are seamless and they're very, very strong. I see Pam is asking, are these kits still available? This particular kit is not still available. It sold a month ago on our last kit day. Our new kit is our Egg Hunt Design Kit. It is going to be similar to this kit. It will have beads, it will have findings, it will have wire, everything you need to make jewelry, but it will be in a different theme. It's in more of an Easter color theme is what we were going for in that kit. Okay, so we went through the findings. We've got our crimp tubes out. Let me throw this out of the way. Let's get to the beads, right? The favorite part for everybody. We've got a really pretty drop. It's like a blue travertine drop in a check glass bead. Really, really gorgeous. Very nice. We've got a twisted oval and kind of a beautiful turquoise. And it has just a little bit of that peridot coloring on it even. Like the turquoise and the peridot mixed, which is great. Goes with our trio just like perfectly. And then we have, I think these are called pips. Are these called pips? I'm not even sure the exact name. It's like a flat briolette that fits together really nicely. I love this color. It's really pretty. It's kind of like a matte turquoise, but it still like really stands out. Really, really gorgeous color. We've got some turquoisey, tealy, I don't know what color you would call this, in a long tube. And the name is escaping me again for some reason. I think they all are called pip bead stub. Yeah, I think so. It's a nice kit, Nikki, isn't it? Nikki says she's swooning over the kit. It's a nice one. I agree. I like it. Oh man. Okay, so I'm going to open up. This is our custom designed bead mix. Jesse James Beads does this for every kit for us, and they always do an amazing job. And then we just add in a little extra sparkle on our own with these other items. But I'm excited to see what they put in here. Bugle beads. Thank you, Kristen. I don't know what's going on with me today. I never have a content sheet, and it's not James's fault. It's my fault. I never print it. It's never done when I get my kit because I get my kit a month ahead or a few days ahead usually. And so then I'm supposed to print it and I don't. So oh boy. Okay, so we've got some really great stuff in the bead mix. This bead mix is available in a limited quantity. We always do an overrun just in case we need extras. And so we always have a few extra that you can buy on the next kit day. So for instance, on Egg Hunt, when I reveal this in a month, on the last Wednesday of March, I have to go through my calendar in my head. Last Wednesday of March, we will have bead mixes from inside here that are available that day. And we kind of just try to make sure we have a little bit of extra. Okay, so we've got some really awesome ceramic beads in here. I've never seen those in a Jesse James beads mix, so that's exciting. Got some faux pearls in a beautiful dark blue. Oh, Kim. Kim says, it's the beads, Sarah. They make my mind go mushy too. So pretty. Exactly, Kim. I know. I'm just always in a rush. I'm always I have a lot going on. I'm the sales and marketing manager for Softlex. So doing the videos is my playtime. It's my favorite part of my job, but I also have a lot of other things that I have to do on a regular basis. And so I'm always kind of rushing around. I'm sure I drive my coworkers batty with my rush, but these are cool. Look at these saucer metal beads. They're really awesome. And then we've got this, it's almost like a flower pattern. It looks almost, and it could even be like a peacock feather. Interesting. Those are fun. We've got a couple of tassels in the turquoise color. Little baby tassels. Look at these stunning pieces. These are gorgeous. Wow. And then, I've seen you guys already ordering that egg hunt kit since we put it up at noon. So thank you for your orders. If you've already put your order in, we surely do appreciate it. And you can get that really good deal today. Let me put it back up so I don't have to try to remember what it is. You can get that really good deal today if you are ordering. You get an extra discount. We do free shipping on all orders over $49 on the regular. Ooh, look at the sparkle on those guys. Those are cool. And then we're going to get into some greens. Beautiful greens. Lots of flash. So sparkly. Ooh, I missed these. Wowzers. Those are pretty. Got some green. They're kind of like a rice shape. And some bead caps, which are handy. Ooh, and it looks like we've got a pretty good number of them. Let me flip them so you can see both sides. We've got a larger size in a bead cap. You can still get this bead mix. If you missed the kit and you're just dying to play around with some of these beads, you can get the bead mix and the trio and the clasp today on the website. There's the smaller one. And then last but not least, we've got these adorable little turquoise crystals. Love those. Those are great. Okay, so if you've never been here before, now I design on the fly. I helped make this kit, but I did it a while ago. So I usually come into this with not too much of a plan, and I just sort of go with the flow. One thing that I know interests me is this clasp and using it in the front sort of as a pendant or to make a Y necklace. I think that would be really fun. You could even just use it as a pendant and lose the bar if you wanted to, but I think I'm going to use it to clasp. Or you can use the toggle bar to make your drop down. So there's a couple different situations at hand. I think I'm going to use it here as a toggle bar. So my wire is going to come up from the toggle bar, and it's going to attach on this side of the toggle. And then I'm going to do something down from the bottom. Would be really fun. I'm really in love with this color here. So I'm thinking this could be fun. I really love these pips. The color of them is just really astounding. Let's open those up. Yeah, it's been really nice here in, I'm in Northern California. Someone mentioned the weather earlier today. It's been so nice here. It was almost 80 degrees yesterday. Today it's a little cooler. It's more like 75, so it's in that perfect range, which is really, really lovely. I'm thinking we do something metallic down here. Maybe save those for up there. And I feel like we could use another color in here. I'm wondering about this blue color, like that, or do we do it up here maybe and make a drop? I think that could be really pretty. We could even set this into a metal piece at the bottom. All right, let's try it out and see what happens here. And then at the top, do I want to do a pip? A couple pips here. Kind of curious what that might look like. I don't know how they're going to sit on a regular though, right? Oh, you thought the same thing as with the clasp, Jessica. Let me see if I can show your. Yeah, you thought the same thing of the clasp when you saw it, to put it in the front. I think it'll look so pretty in the front. It's such a pretty clasp. Okay. Let's see. I like this dark blue too. I hate to see that not make it in here. So what if we do the pips down here at the bottom? We're going to test this out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You know, that's kind of always my theory when I'm doing a live design. Sometimes they work better than others. Once you get the beads strung, you'll kind of see what does or doesn't work. And I try not to stress about it too much, and just, you know, enjoy myself. And let it be what it is, you know, because sometimes it works well and sometimes it just doesn't, and that's okay. So play around. That's the fun of having a kit too, is you're going to get things that you may not normally use. And that's a good thing because it gives you an opportunity to kind of stretch your wings and try something new or different. I'm a little curious at the bottom here how this crystal will handle the crimp, but I think it'll be okay. So I'm going to unroll some of my soft flex and get just kind of a nice decent length for my wide shape here. I'm going to start there, and I'm going to grab some crimps. And so I'm going to string my first crimp, my 2x2 millimeter crimp tube, onto my wire. And then I will go through the bottom hole on that toggle clasp and back into the crimp tube. I try on kit day to almost never use any tools other than cutters and magical crimpers, which I'm going to use now. So if you're brand new to beading, you can join us too with a kit and then just some really basic tools. Now, when you use your magical crimping pliers, it has like a little divot on each side, and the crimp tube fits in it just perfectly. So you center that crimp tube, and you should get what looks like a little 4-corner ravioli after you've crimped it. Then you're going to turn it on its side, and center and crimp again. And then you just kind of keep going around and around. And what it's doing is it's taking the edge of that crimp tube and it's pinching it down into the nylon of the wire to make a somewhat round bead. It's not perfectly round usually. It may be a little oblong, but pretty round, and it looks pretty nice. And then you can come in with your cutters right up to that crimp tube and snip. I'm just going to check on some of these comments and see how you guys are doing over here. Oh, Robin just posted. Robin's been teasing us about her designs from this kit, so we're excited to see what she has made. Let's see. Lori is asking, when is the next live sale? She just received her last live sale order, and the gemstones are just gorgeous. We have our live sale coming up next Tuesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time, and I did a quick preview of some of the new beads that will be in it yesterday. You can find that in our videos section. Okay, if I miss a question, don't worry, I will come back. I also have some lovely coworkers here. It looks like Damien's here, and he can help answer any questions that you might have while I'm busy demonstrating. So I'm just gonna cut a decent sized length of wire. And one thing you wanna be careful of, I was very close to being a little too tight up here, and then it doesn't sit nicely. So be real careful that you leave enough space in that loop where you're attaching that it will sit nicely and hang nicely from your toggle. Now I'm going to string my beads and see how they fit together. I just love the colors of these pips. They're so pretty. I don't think I've ever used these before. And this crystal, it's really quite lovely. This has a really nice weight to it, and that's going to help hold this in the front so that the toggle, so when you have a lot of weight in the front, it helps with the gravity, helps make your design sit nicely. And I think this is going to sit really nicely with the weight of this crystal in the front. So I'm going to take a small, I don't actually need a second piece of wire. What I'll do is just string my 2 by 2 millimeter crimp tube and then go back in. Even though I'm not looping into anything, I'm going to cut this loop off actually at the bottom. That gives me a second wire inside that crimp tube so that I can get a really nice strong hold. I'm going to move my crimp tube just slightly away from my bead and center it inside of my magical crimpers, and then I will pull it up close. And that's how I kind of get a nice snug fit, but also always remembering you're going to leave a little bit of space on the wire between the bead and the crimp. By having this second wire coming out the bottom, that kind of gives me that space without me having to think about it, which is nice. It forces that crimp up just ever so slightly. So now I'm just going to the other side, and I'm going to keep going around. Now this crimp's really important because it's going to hold this bottom part on. So I want to make sure it's really on there good. And then I can come in with my cutters again and snip there. And then I'm going to snip this whole loop off. If you wanted to dangle something there, you totally could. I'm going to go ahead and just snip it off though. Where can you share your jewelry pictures? I see Thomas just posted the answer. Our VIB group is where you share your pictures of your designs using this same kit. And it will be every design you post is an entry to win the next kit that's available. What is the name of the trio color? This trio that we just added is pretty as a Peacock Design trio. It comes with lapis, the turquoise, and then the peridot. So it has a bunch of different colors. Okay, so I caught a few questions. I'm giving Damien a little bit of help there, right, Damien? He's nodding at me. I can see him, but you guys can't. He's my background friend here. Okay, so I've got a really nice little dangle there. Now the next step is I can attach probably on this side and string up through my beads. So I'm going to take my spool. I was like, how did I end up with 2 blue lapis spools? But one of them was in the kit, Sarah. Oh, man. Welcome to Sarah's world. Ay. All right. I'm trying to cut back to 1 cup of coffee in the morning. I had gotten a little overzealous and started drinking 2 cups of coffee in the morning. And this week I'm trying very hard to go back to just 1. And I swear my brain is just not having it. It's just not having it. As a mom during a pandemic with 2 kids going to distance learning from home and working full time, that second cup of coffee was really helpful, but it was also giving me a headache. So it needed to go. Okay, so I've attached to the top of my toggle. Now, remember, I have never done this before. I mean, I've crimped before, but I've never used this particular toggle ever. So I'm hopeful this is all going to work out and it's going to sit really nicely. But as a warning, I can't make any promises. So I'm going in the second spot, and then I'm just going to go around and around. You want to make sure you're centering that crimp every time. It's going to be really in the center of the dome that this crimping plier creates. Deb says, I had 2 cups each day to function. Oh, I know, it just was giving me a headache. I am a teeth grinder person. I grind my teeth, and in the middle of a pandemic, I'm probably grinding my teeth even more than normal. So I just think I had to let it go, unfortunately. Oh, Robin says 2 pots. I know, one of my bosses actually drinks coffee before bed, but yeah, some people can do it, and then other people are like me. It doesn't work with my system. I love the taste of it. Like, that's the unfortunate part. Like, I really love coffee, but I have to curb it a little bit for sure. Okay, so I am seeing if I like the way the beads turned out. I'm feeling like I might want some more of these pips at the top. I feel like a few more pips would pip me up, right? Instead of coffee, I just need a pip. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I'm wondering how this, yeah, the bead cap does sit nicely when it's up. I'm wondering when it's sitting on you. It seems like it's okay if it's not a hard flat surface. It probably will fit nicely and not be a problem. So next I'm going to take a crimp, and I'm going to crimp those beads in place on the wire. If you wanted to bead around the whole back end, you totally could. There's nothing stopping you. I tend to like to use a smattering of beads in the front where people see them, and then the soft flex up the back, which I think is nice. Pip me up. Yes, Fern, you heard me right. I need a pip to pip me up. I see some people are drinking a trough of coffee, and then some people are drinking tea, which I do love. When I'm pregnant, I usually drink tea, and I do really love tea a lot. But during the pandemic, I was drinking tea up until I became a first grade teaching assistant and preschool teaching assistant. And then I started to want some coffee. So that's kind of where I'm at. So again, I centered my crimp tube and then I snugged it up to the beads, and now I'm going to crimp. And I put an extra wire in there. It's a dummy wire. It's not necessary to keep those wires there. I'm going to trim them off, but it does help the crimp to be able to really grip onto a little more of the nylon coating. And I'm just going to turn. So I don't know if you guys have seen, but we are having another great bead extravaganza. It is coming up on March 19th through the 21st. We're on the 20th, Saturday the 20th. So get that on your calendar if you haven't already. And then also Kristen is doing a make-along kit. And so we worked out all of the details this last week, and now it's in the kitting process. And so we think it will be for sale next Wednesday. I can't make any promises, but that's the goal. So if you want to get a make-along kit, we're going to have a small amount of options that you can get from us, I think next Wednesday. Trying to see where this weird light's coming from. There's always a weird light at this time of day. I just cannot escape it one way or another. Okay, so now I'm going to go around and I'm going to string the other end. Now the big thing I want to remember is I need a crimp at the top here too, but I'm not going to crimp it till the end. So I have to string that first. And then I also need to remember I added pips. So I'm going to add my pips on. I am not doing a kit, but I will be using our new products that launch that week. We're going to have a ton of new products that launch that week. Okay. Stringing my beads. One nice thing about stringing on video is that sometimes I will miss a bead, and someone almost always tells me when I make that mistake, which is super nice of you guys. All right, so if you see me miss a bead, don't be afraid to tell me. I think I got all of the right beads in place. And now I'm just going to attach to my toggle bar, but I want to make sure that it is the right length. So I'm going to do a quick, this is where you really need a bead stopper. And I, of course, don't have one right next to me. So if you hear all the beads go crashing and you hear me crying, you'll know what happened. Okay, I think that's about the right length here. So I did a quick measurement on my neck for about the length I want, and it's right about here. So now I'm going to grab my crimp. This is also where a bead stopper comes in handy, because you can stopper it where you need the right length. So I have been doing Instagram Reels once a week on our Instagram page. I don't know if any of you guys are following us on Instagram, but I'm doing unique content over there. And if you want to check it out, they're usually a 4x speed and they only last 30 seconds. So it's been a real challenge to learn how to do a design at that speed and have people see it, but get to see, you know, all of the steps. But it's also been really a fun challenge. So if you want to check it out, you definitely can do that by going to Instagram and searching for Softflex Company, and then follow our page, and you'll see our new content when it comes up on a regular basis. But I'm usually doing it right after my Wednesday video. I usually go and take a small break, and then I record my Instagram reel because I have everything already set up. So if you want to check that out, you can do that too. And I'm just trying to keep an eye on your comments as well. So now I've got this extra wire. I'm just going to trim it. And then this is a great, nice piece of wire to use if I want to make an earring. And then last but not least, I'm going to pull all my beads down to the front. And one thing you'll want to check is, can this toggle bar go in here? I think it should be okay with these beads. It's kind of late in the process to do much anyway. And then I'm going to bring my beads down kind of tight, and I will get that extra piece of wire that I had and use that in my crimp. And you can just keep it right on the end so you still have a nice length of wire. And center that crimp tube. If you do not center it, it will not sit as nicely. Oh, Sue says she loves those IG posts. Thanks, Sue. I think they're kind of fun. I'm getting better at it. I'm getting the hang of it. I'm still have some work to do. I think I need to find the right app to get the right music to come with it, but it is kind of fun to try and make it work. Janet says, I love that set of beads. I made my daughter a necklace, bracelet, and earrings. Oh, that's so good to hear. Just gonna trim. All right, now comes the test. Can the toggle bar go into the clasp okay? It can. That's good news. And then how does this kind of sit? Does it sit funny? Does it feel good? I'm going to have to put it on and test it out. But just generally in looking at it, it looks like it's going to sit really quite nicely. Like I said, there's different ways. I just cannot seem to pick up this piece of wire. There's different ways to use the toggle clasp in the front. This is going to pull it to the side just slightly, as you can tell. A nice amount of weight here will help with that. It will help kind of even it out so it doesn't slouch to the side too much. But you can also attach right to the toggle piece and not use the bar if you like things to be real straight. And then you would make it a long necklace or use a different clasp in the back to do something like that. And I can see these pips are going to be so much fun to make an earring with now on Instagram Reels. So I'm going to head over and do that in just a little bit. But I can't wait to see what all of you make using using this kit. It's a beautiful kit. It's got some really fantastic items in it. And I hope that you guys are just really loving playing around with it and having a nice time using it. Now we have those new products available. You can check those out at softluxcompany.com. We have like the toggle. If you missed this kit, you can still get the toggle in 4 different metal tones. So you can see it in the 4 different options. Made by Tierra Cast, made here in California. Really nice quality, very strong, beautiful toggle clasps. You can get the Pretty as a Peacock Trio, which is also made in the USA by Softluxe Company and in some really gorgeous, beautiful colors. And then the bead mix. So the bulk of the beads that I used today were from the custom made bead mix, and you can find that on our website as well. And then, of course, the egg hunt. This is inspired by our egg hunt trio. You can go look at the colors in the egg hunt trio or check out the bead strand to kind of get an idea of what colors you're going to see in this kit. This isn't the full color story, but it has some of the colors that are in the kit. It's a really, really pretty kit. I saw them before they got wrapped yesterday when I was in the office, and I think you guys are going to be really excited about it. And they have a special surprise in them from Green Girl Studios. So we were really excited to be able to include Green Girl in this egg hunt design kit. So those are for sale now. You can find those on the website. And of course, you can get this really great deal that I have posted at the bottom of the screen to get your free shipping. And of course, I've got weird light again. It's never ending at this time of day. Yeah, so you can go to the website and you can get the discount and the free shipping on orders over $49. And I hope all of you guys are doing really well this week. We have our next live sale coming up next Tuesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Rosa is just running, getting all ready. I saw her yesterday too and took some pictures of the beads. I did a live preview, so you can find that in our videos section if you want to see just some of the new beads that we will be launching on Tuesday. And then next Wednesday, we will hopefully have Kristen's Great Bead Extravaganza kit in 2 colorways available. We'll have a limited supply of them, but we'll have other colorways that you can do on your own, but you have to look at the list and put it all in your shopping cart. It's a little easier to just buy the kit. So if you want one of those kits, kind of put that on your calendar and be ready to grab those next week as well. And then you get to see Kristen on Monday. She should be here at 3 p.m. Entertaining you with some sort of design. And it's just been really great seeing you guys. And I can't wait to see you again soon. I will be sharing a reel on Instagram in not too long. So you'll find my next project there. And I will also be jumping in the VIB group and checking out what all of you guys are making with this beautiful kit. And I can't wait to see all of the design inspiration that's coming. And also one more thing, we are doing Joyful Beading in March. Kristen and I are going to put together the calendar. I promise you. This week, and we will have it ready starting on Monday of next week. So get your Joyful Beading ready to go. And we're going to have a really nice month of posting regularly in honor of Craft Month. So that's it for me. I hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon or evening wherever you happen to be. And of course, you can find everything you need at softluxcompany.com. We appreciate your business. We are so glad that you were here with us. And if you watched on replay, thank you for watching us then too. Please click to like and share our video. That means a lot to us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go follow us on Instagram. We're doing unique content in all of these different places, so it's good to follow us everywhere, and that way you get to see everything that we're offering. Have a great day, guys, and I hope you love this Pretty as a Peacock kit just as much as I do. And don't forget to go grab that egg hunt kit as soon as you get a chance. Bye, everybody.